Hello everybody and welcome back to the First Colony, the shit show. The only shit show that you ever need. So I'm going to be doing a little thing here, we're going to be doing a late night commentary, we're going to be doing some live Space Engineers gameplay epicness here. We have a pad. Yes, a pad. And I'm going to be building and discussing what I think about the update that just passed. Just no script, just going off my personal thoughts. I don't want to make this too complicated or anything like that. I just want to play SE for a bit and talk what we're going to say, like what, 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to lie down and I'm going to have a very nice snooze. So just so you know, this is the pad that was featured in the Zola's workshop page. It's just been vibing in my world, so I'm actually going to do something with it. When everything loads, of course. Yeah, and I'm going to just have a quick discussion about what I think about this update that just passed. So, obviously, update we just got was the Warfare 1 update, which is something I know a lot of people are really excited for, including myself. I'm not going to lie. Until I heard that, well, we figured it was for characters only first, right? And we were correct, unfortunately. Is that going to work? Oh, bollocks. Oh, whatever. Yeah, unfortunately we were correct. It's... might actually go just one up from there, just to make life difficult for myself. It's a shame really, because I think they should have done ship weapons before character weapons, but obviously I don't know what else they've got planned for ship weapons. But if you read through the SE page on the website, they actually detail about how they they think that combat and Space Engineers should be about the creations, not the creator, and that this update goes against that completely. So yeah, I think they're sort of forgetting their vision, and I think they're getting a bit carried away with bringing out these, don't get me wrong, really cool updates, but we're sort of forgetting about the fundamentals of SE, if we're honest. And by that, I mean the old and the new blocks don't go together very well at all. And beyond that, there's a lot of stuff that I think really needs to be addressed before we go any further. But I mean, they're probably not going to do anything like that. I don't have a problem with the DLC, actually. DLC I've got no problem with. I think the DLC is fine. What I do have a problem with is the fact that instead of improving the game, it feels like they're just adding stuff, right? Now, I know that on today's stream, Zockley obviously talked about just how much they did. They had pages of changes and crash fixes, etc, etc, and that's brilliant. But what I'm talking about is, like, so they added weapons, right? They added the reloading mechanic. They added the whole weapon, whole ammo malarkey, stuff like that, right? But there's no real new mechanics there. Okay, so hear me out. Basically, when they showed the armor, we were thinking, all right, okay, cool. So we're gonna have, armor sets, stuff like that. Well, that got noped out of existence, and we didn't get that. So basically, what I'm saying is they just keep adding stuff to the game without adding any reason to have it. So if they added like armor, or if they added, NPC, you've got a board, stuff like that, and there are AI in there you've got to kill, whatever you want to do about that, then yeah, And obviously, you know, there's PvP, you got the uranium high scenario, which is actually really cool. I dig that. Ooh. Well, hang on a minute, we might have a bit of an issue here. Just give me a second. Engaging my brain power, my brain juice. Right. Yeah, so I wish they'd actually, like, the Wasteland update, that's another really, really weird one. Really, really strange to me, because it does not fit with SE at all. It's such a weird update. You know, obviously you've got the off-road wheels and stuff like that, but the whole theme of, like, you know, just the junkers and the races and stuff, it really doesn't fit SE, and I honestly, probably one of my least favourite updates. Obviously I think they added the shelves. Let's have a look here. God, there's so many. Yeah, they added the shelves and that, which were cool. The blocks were all nice, but the whole, like, scenario and stuff like that, I don't think anyone plays that anymore, and I feel like a lot of development time is actually just wasted on these scenarios. Obviously Uranium Heist was pretty cool, don't get me wrong about that, but, you know, I feel like there's other things that energy could be going towards. But obviously I'm not saying that they're not doing any work, I'm just saying I was really, really, I don't know why, but I really just don't care about the whole, you know, PvP aspect of this game. So, unfortunately the update was a bit of a meh for me, and didn't really change a whole lot. To be honest, it didn't really change anything. Other than the blocks they had some really nice blocks. The passages. But one thing I'm going to say about the passages, right, you might disagree with me, they just do not fit with the game at all. They just don't fit with the game. So either they need to update everything else in the game, or what they should have done is given us more versions of this passage, because they are just so incredibly different, and I actually prefer the original one. It just does not fit with the old SE style. So I think instead of, you know, pushing all these DLCs and stuff like that, I think they should go back and take a look at some of the blocks and redo the older blocks in the style of, you know, some of the new blocks. And for God's sake, give us sci-fi hydrogen thrusters, please. But, you know, there's only so much they can do at one time. You've got to keep that in mind. It's a company, obviously. It has to be profitable. There's not a block for that, is there? Am I tripping? Hold up. It just looks like a hut now. Maybe we want that secretly. Let's give it a go. It looks too bottom heavy. It looks really bottom heavy. Something like that could work. See about doing something like this. Completely lost my train of thought now, but that's the whole point of these videos. I'm just fucking rambling in it. And another thing that really makes me sad is that they said that the next update, they didn't, none of this is for definite, but they said it might not be Warfare 2, and all I want are ship weapons, but obviously it's not, you know, my, it's not a game for me, if that makes any sense. Like, they're making the game for, there's got to be a compromise, is what I'm trying to say, you know, between what everyone wants, and everyone was begging for a combat update, but I think most people were asking for ship combat, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But I think most people were. Including myself. But we can only hope and pray. I don't know what they're going to do in the next update. Hopefully something with NPCs or something cool like that. That'd be pretty nice. So we've got no power in here at the moment. We could do solar panels, but that might look a bit funky because we've only got a What could we do? What could we do? Ah, no, because it's... I see the issue. I see the issue. I'm gonna have to commit sin. And do this. I'm gonna do some sort of I'll just do a basic solar array actually. But yeah, those are my unfiltered thoughts on the new update. Honestly, I wasn't looking forward to it. I don't mean to be a downbeat or whatever you want to call me, but you know, not my favourite update. And certainly one that I didn't think was necessary. But an update is an update. We should just be thankful that they're still even working on the game after so long. So, yeah. I mean, the game's certainly given me enough fun to last forever, so I'm gonna make some sort of huts here, I think. Kinda like the idea of that. For the battery storage. Actually, we don't even need a door on it, do we? We just need like a passage. Something like that. Oh. But what I'll do is every time I do one of these sort of late night lives, I guess I could start calling them, I'll just carry on working on this world, and then we'll just see what happens. So I've built a shitty pod, looking fucking mushroom ass thing, and I've built a hut and some panels. Yeah, good start. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about this sort of idea of just unfiltered. I'll just talk about random shit, and yeah. Peace out! Oh.